Hi everyone, this is M1 Macbook Pro 14 base model and Apple has released the newest M2 MacBook Pro with M2 Pro and M2 Max chips in the last week. So the question is whether you need to upgrade your M1 MacBook Pro to the newest and the greatest M2 MacBook Pro 14. Let's find out. So, this MacBook has 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of SSD. Let's go through all the information, and it's kind of a comparison between old M1 MacBook Pro versus the new M2 MacBook Pro. They have used the exact same chassis. That means you will get the same ports, same number of ports, three Thunderbolt 3 ports, HDMI port. The older version is HDMI 2.0, but the newest version, the M2 MacBook Pro, has HDMI 2.1 port, which supports more bandwidth compared to the older one, but still you get the same HDMI port and MagSafe 3 charger, and you will get the same keyboard. That is a fantastic keyboard, and you will get the same trackpad, force touch trackpad, and you will get the same six speaker system. These speakers are sound fantastic, and you will get the same display. In terms of display properties, you will get the same display. Let's go to the display properties. You have promotion. It's changing its refresh rate from 120 degrees to lower hertz, uh, depending upon the work that you are doing. It's not degrees, it's 120 hertz. Excuse me. And display is exactly same. You can go up to 1500 nits of brightness when you are using HDR contents, but in day-to-day life you can go up to 500 nits of brightness. This display is plenty bright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm opening the specifications of new MacBook Pro, and let's compare one by one what are the new specifications and the older specifications. Apple's website suggests that we already discussed the chassis, it's exactly same, and the pricing again it's exactly same. You can get a M2 Pro that has 10 core CPU. The older M1 Mac has 8 core CPU. Let me open that thing. M1 MacBook Pro, M1 MacBook, MacBook Pro 40. Let me open that thing. Then we can do an easy discussion. That's the type. It should pop up in Apple's website. New, I need the older one. Let me go through this. Right. I think Apple has replaced the old version with the new version. So okay, we will open specifications, specs. Yeah, this is the one, M1 Pro, right. This is the technical specifications of M1 MacBook Pro, and I have pulled up the technical specifications of the newer M2 MacBook Pro. Let's go. It has two colors. M1 MacBook Pro has a space gray and silver chassis. We are getting exactly same thing for the M2 MacBook Pro, silver and space gray. Here, 8-core CPU for the base model with 6 performance cores and 2 efficiency cores. In the case of M2 MacBook Pro, you will get 10-core CPU with 6 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. Instead of 2, now you are getting 4. The advantage is when you have more efficiency cores, you don't need to run your M2 MacBook M2 chip with a higher potential. In that case, your day-to-day task, this will run with the 4 efficiency cores. In that case, you will get much better battery life compared to the M1 MacBook Pro. Don't get me wrong, M1 MacBook Pro is having a fantastic battery life. I will definitely get more than 10 hours battery life. You can see this is I just charged this Mac. You can see it shows time on battery, time remaining is 19 hours. Depending upon the work that you are doing. For an example, if you do any word processing, just web browsing, without running 4K videos on YouTube, you will get more than 10 hours battery life. That is more than enough. You can see I purchased this MacBook Pro on last July, and now it's about 7 months, and I have used only 70 or 80 charge cycles. Let me pull that up for you. Let's go to the power. Still my battery capacity, maximum battery capacity is at 100, and I have charged only 82 times. I have used only 82 charge cycles. This can go up to 1000 charge cycles to see a significant battery degradation. Right? This MacBook Pro is plenty powerful. M1 is plenty powerful and has excellent battery life. And this display is fantastic. This is the best display I have ever seen on this laptop category, 14-inch laptop category, 14 to 15 I would say. And we have discussed this chip, and you will get 16 core GPU cores for the base, and for the older one M1 MacBook Pro you will get 14 GPU cores for the base model, but the memory bandwidth is 200 gigabytes per second, and for the newer one also you will have the 200 gigabits per second, but for the M2 Max chip you will get up to 400 megabytes per second, and you have the same media engines including ProRes even for the M1 Pro. And now let's go to the display. Display is exactly same 14.2 inch XDR display, and the resolution is 3024 by 1964. The newer one also has the same display with 254 pixels per inch. XDR display, yes it does. 1 billion color, P3 color gamut, and true tone display. Promotion technology for adaptive refresh rate up to 120 hertz. Sorry again. And now this Mac can go up to 64 GB for the M1 Max version, that is the maximum RAM allowed by the system, allowed by the M1 MacBook Pros. But for the newer M2 MacBook Pro, you can go up to 96 GB of unified memory, but you have to pay more in that case. In terms of battery, you will get the same 70 watt hour lithium polymer battery, and you will get the same 67 watt power adapter with MagSafe 3 charging cable. This is the MagSafe 3 charging cable. This one is very nice addition to this laptop. And one thing, you will get the color matching MagSafe adapter. This is my MacBook Pro 14 is space gray, but I have given only silver color MagSafe 3 charging adapter. But for the newer M2 MacBook Pro, you will get space gray color MagSafe charging adapter for space gray laptop. Vice versa, silver color MagSafe charger for silver M2 MacBook Pro 14 laptop. Right. In terms of extension ports, you will get the same Thunderbolt 4 ports, and here we do have Thunderbolt 4 ports. They are exactly same. The only difference is external display support. Display supports. Now, for the older M2 MacBook Pro, up to 2 external display with 6K resolution at 60 Hz over 1 billion color. That's MacBook Pro. And up to 3 external displays up to 6K resolution and 1 external display up to 4K resolution at 60 Hz. Right? The HDMI port for the older one, it's HDMI 2.0. They have written in somewhere, but I could not find. For the newer one, now for the M2 MacBook Pro, up to 2 external display, 6K resolution, 60 Hz over Thunderbolt, 1 external display, 6K resolution at 60 Hz over Thunderbolt, and external display with up to 4K resolution at 144 Hz over HDMI, or 1 external display supports 8K resolution 60 Hz or external display at 4K resolution at 240 Hz over HDMI. But here you cannot go higher refresh rate over HDMI cable, and the keyboard is exactly same. You will get the same keyboard and force touch trackpad for the new and older MacBook Pros. Yeah, those things are not to be upgraded because they have already fantastic things, and also they are perfect. So you don't need to update the perfect stuff, right? And for the audio, you will get the high fidelity 60 speaker sound system with post cancelling woofers. And let's see whether you have any difference. No, not at all. And the size and weight, let's see. The newer MacBook Pro, M2 MacBook Pro weight 3.5 pounds, that is 1.6 kilograms. This one is also weighed the same, 1.6 kilograms, 3.5 pounds. But M2 Max is 3.6 pounds, which is 1.63 kilograms, just 30 grams higher than the older M1 Max MacBook Pro 40. And all the other things are exactly same, right? The conclusion is, if you already have M1 MacBook Pro as me, you don't need to upgrade this MacBook Pro. This is already a fantastic buy. You are already using the best MacBook Pro that Apple produced over the past decade. You don't need to upgrade this. This one is very good and very snappy and has excellent battery life, excellent display, excellent sound, excellent keyboard and trackpad, and you have plenty of ports including your SD card, full size SD card reader, and this supports spatial audios. If you want to use this newer AirPods Pro, this is AirPods Pro 2, it works really nice. It supports spatial audio, dynamic head tracking, and all the features that should have that has with the newer M2 MacBook Pro. And this one has 16 GB of RAM because this is the base model, and I'm rarely using swap memory with this. You can see I have used up to 13.3 GB of RAM, zero swap memory. In Firefox, I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tabs. And I'm running Outlook, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, Teams, and Mendeley reference reader, Telegram, WhatsApp, Messenger, their desktop apps, and Preview, and also VLC. I'm running all the apps that I'm using for day-to-day activities, but still I'm not using the swap memory. That is the beauty of this. These laptops, this Apple Silicon, especially M2 MacBook Pros, running super smoothly. And also, I rarely hear the fan noise. Sometimes I feel that this laptop doesn't come with the fan because I don't hear the fan noise. I heard only couple of times. That was when I was encoding 5 videos. Yes, that was when I was encoding 5 videos simultaneously by using Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Only that time I heard the fan noise of this M2 MacBook Pro, but otherwise I don't hear that. This is a very great laptop, I would say. This is the best laptop Apple has ever produced. And also the newer MacBook Pro, if you are upgrading from Intel MacBook Pros, then you can get the newer M2 MacBook Pro. Otherwise, if you already have this M1 MacBook Pro, you don't need to upgrade this. It's a waste of money and it's a waste of everything. Thank you very much. Let me know if you have any questions that I'm happy to answer in the comment section, because I'm using this MacBook Pro almost a year now, maybe 8 and 9 months,